Tonight, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Chicago Bears taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
Now, the good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Off play action. Dorsey. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 33. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. Well, this defense for the Bears, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now a play fake here on first down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And able to break break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Well, what a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Akers again. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Cam Akers with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all total. And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. So here now the Bears offense for their first drive of the game. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Now, he wasn't playing that last game right here on earth, was he? I mean, there's just no way. I mean, that performance, that number of times getting the ball into the end zone, throwing it.
No interceptions,
No interceptions, took care of it. Yeah, he was a little otherworldly in his last performance.
On first down, it's Fields. Buying time to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the Bears getting the road victory, so they'll look now to take the season series here at Soldier Field. A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Third and 2, Fields escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Meanwhile, Fields' throw there complete to Mooney. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Fields on first down. Flushed out right. There's Mooney with another catch. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Fields. Steps away to his left. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. Again, Fields. This is caught. Touchdown. Cole Kmet, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
From the gun on third down, Dorsey. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Hayes. They go play action here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. From the gun, Dorsey. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down. Fields. He finds his man, complete. That's Bishop. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Fields throwing again. Flush to his right. He finds his man, complete. It's Bishop. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Fields throw complete here to Komet. Fields going to hurry his guys to the line. On 2nd and inches. Fields got his man complete over the middle. It's Roth. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. To throw is Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have retaken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Vikings offense making their way back out. Now let's give you a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team. Far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for. And remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
To throw on second down. Dorsey escaping the pressure right. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down. Dorsey looking underneath. He's got Akers. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first, this one from 38. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first, this one from 38. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you two in just a moment. First, we just want to give everybody a look ahead to what's in store for us this weekend as we enter the final month of this NFL season. Good games galore in that Sunday lineup. We'll highlight the one going on in Atlanta, a big one for the Falcons as they get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. Lots to look forward to in the late games as well. One of the best being in Philadelphia, where we find the Eagles taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And one more to highlight, a good one on Sunday Night Football between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Washington Football Team. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And now it's third down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
They snap it to Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Bishop. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side, and he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. To the air again, Fields. Touchdown, Bears! A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. That time, a 9-play drive. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Dorsey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Chicago. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Being chased out left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. From the gun, Dorsey. Forced out to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard. But more importantly, it leads to 4th down. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Justin Fields and the rest of the Bears offense.
How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Here's Fields.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And quickly, they get to the line. On first down, Fields.
Escaping the pressure right.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Throwing again is Fields.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Flushed out right.
Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. To throw again on second down. Fields.
Flush to his right.
He finds his man complete. That's Bishop. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Fields.
Eluding the pressure right.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Escaping the pressure right.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here.
Now a throw caught by one of their linemen. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I know we don't like to admit it. We like to appear to be on top of every situation, but there's no way we expected that. They have the lead, and they pull the fake.
Well, I hit you on your leg under the table.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bears add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And now out comes Minnesota. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? A throw over the middle, taken in. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
to throw. Dorsey.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
They'll look to throw again. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Second down at 4.
Looking to throw. Dorsey.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
The Vikings on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Dorsey.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears will get the football back. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC. As of this moment, as pretty much everyone knows, they sit alone in that top spot, but nothing is guaranteed. They haven't even clinched the playoffs. So a good start, but a long way to go.
And you know, a blunt veteran inside their locker room has stood up at one point or another and said, you know this means nothing so far. We've got to cover this, get it done. What do we want to be? It's like winning a title in August, right, in preseason. Doesn't count. Let's go ahead and get this thing done. That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
He finds his man, complete. That's Bishop. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. He finds his man, complete. That's Bishop. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Fields now to throw. That's complete right side to Komet.
A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Back to throw. Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. Touchdown! A great effort there with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
And the Bears stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead down at 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
On 1st and 10.
Dorsey. That's out to the flat for Akers. Akers hit. He coughs it up.
But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Fields.
He finds his man, complete. It's Bishop. Touchdown, Chicago! A great play there. 33 yards. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Minnesota now ready for their next possession.
Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They go back to the air here after the INT. On the last drive.
He'll dump this off to Akers.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they use your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Dorsey.
Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bears, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.